Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And no, I'm probably not going to use that canning funnel, but I think I will sometime in the future. It just looked cool on the black canvas. This is one of my black prime canvases, not store-bought. I believe it is a 12 by 16, and what I want to do is continue my experiments with swipes, because after I conquered them a long time ago, I sort of quit doing that, and I would like to find out again if I can do some interesting things. And in order to do that, I have to be able to use some interesting colors, and I'm not trying to use them in any specific method. Like I used to always try and flatten them with a spatula, and that's not how I'm going to do this. I want some metallic pearl to see if that will help. And I want to do this twice at least. Actually, I want to make 3 rows, but until I do it once, I'm not going to know what I really want to do. And I might run them together, I might not. We'll see what happens. I need some kind of bright colors. We have dog wars going on. Someone is at the wrong door, and my husband does not want to get up and let the dog in, but he's willing to tell him to come around, and it's not going to work. And I'm just going to sit here and smile, because that is the way that happens. I think that pink is really good. I think I'm tempted to put either a little more white or a little more a little more of this. I have a new blue. I actually took a color shift from Folk Art, their blue, and I threw a little bit of unicorn spit in there, and now I have a darker color, but I'm not sure what it does with the color shift. That's probably more paint than I need, but it's hot out here and the paint flows very nicely, so I think what I'm going to do, well, I think so, is swipe that like I was intending on doing to find out what happens, but maybe I want to do it with the white and not with the black. I kind of want to do it with the black too. Okay, well, I'm just going to throw a little bit more of that in there. And I didn't use any gold, and I want to. I keep wondering what it would be like to throw a basting brush in and then swipe over it. And it probably won't make any difference at all, but I get to see what happens if I do that. And so do you. So that's very cool. And unfortunately I'm going to ruin it in a second, because I want to know. I don't need a super duper excess of black since my canvas is already black, and I am going to dip part of my cloth into that. And see how wide I can wave it out. I haven't done it like this before, and I've wanted to experiment like this for a while. I don't have enough paint over there, I see that. Okay, well that is pretty cool. I also have paint down here, and if I'm really brazen, and maybe I am, I can continue that all right down over the edge. That's cool. Okay, well it was cool with the, just with the basting brush. I want some of that color off of my... Okay, well I can't have it. Oh well. But I can try and fake it out. Somewhat anyway. I'm still trying to fake it out. Whether I'll succeed or not is beyond me, but it's cool. It might be the way I make a dragon. So it looks like there's really only room for a couple of these, if I'm going to do that way. Move hair. And I wish I could remember a little bit better what the configuration was. I know that wasn't in there, but I don't mind changing it up. I am going to hit it really quickly with a torch, even though it's, you know, like 97 degrees out here right now. I see that hair, or whatever it is. I guess I'll be touching that up tomorrow. Anyway, we have some nice cells, and I don't use any silicone in my mix. It's just GAC 800 to keep it from cracking. at the beginning with the acrylic paint. The recipe is underneath the video under show more when you open it, and it's just Floetrol, and I like a little deco art pouring medium because all those things together tend to help make some cells. And I did put that gold in there, and I do like how it turned out, so I'm going to do that again. Do I want something a little different in here? I am feeling rather brazen. I can go back on the edge of this and do some stuff too. That's a technical term, do some stuff. What I really kind of want to do is be able to tip things together without running what we've got on the other side. And since I don't know how to do that, I'm just going to wing it. I want some more white pearl. Yes. Try and find a few spots. And I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side, because that seems like not a bad idea. And also, that might be in lieu of flattening out my stripes with the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. Where's my, yep, my rag is still somewhat clean, and I'm not going to forget the black. Hopefully there'll be enough, and my rag is still nice and wet. I'm still going to dip that in and saturate it a little bit, and hope that I can, you know what I want to do? I just want to come right back around. Seems like more paint, but I think it's just warmer. And circling that back around means I don't have my swipe mark at the front. You know, I'm really tempted to do something like put some more color up the middle and then just run my basting brush through it. Because I can. Ooh, that's the name of my book underneath the video on the Amazon link when you go there. What colors do I really want in there? Because these colors will actually show. I guess we'll find out about that. That's that Folk Art color shifting blue. Now, do I want this gold? No, I want my gold mica powder, and hopefully that will work out. Alright, here goes nothing. It's an experiment, what can I say? Let's go the wrong way first, so we get some paint over the edge. I should have put some black in there, I think. Is it too late for that? Maybe it's not. Let's just do it. It's different. Let's go the wrong way. Alright, so my choices are what to do with what I've got, which is just kind of cool. I like it. Doesn't look like anything else, and that's the point. I like those little drag marks in the center. I'm going to touch my ends up. Ooh, I don't have anything on that end. And I have some paint. Oh boy. I can use the paint from my rag, and that's amazing because usually it's soaked in by now. I can use that to touch up my ends on both sides. Excellent. That's very fortunate. That's bugging me. I kind of want to add some gold. I really do. I don't know why. Maybe it's a because I can moment. Now I'm going to use a bamboo skewer over here because I don't want to add a lot more. That is the gold mica powder that is on my Amazon link. Mixed the same as everything else basically, but instead of acrylic paint, it's gold mica powder. As much of it as you feel comfortable using, and then making it wet enough to use. So that's kind of cool. Do I really like that as much as I... That's kind of different. Do I want to put some black on the other side? I don't know. I actually really want some of this pink. No, I have no idea what I'm doing. But it is not going to keep me from doing it. Because these are experiments after all. And I like that. And that turns out to be very nice and iridescent. I'm going to try and pull this a little bit sideways. This basting brush. So I don't annihilate everything that's cool already. I would say I'm being cautious, but it doesn't look much like I'm being very cautious. So all that's pretty cool, but I didn't torch yet on the second side. Let's do that, because we have some really beautiful cells going on. I do tend to bubble some paint once in a while, I gotta say. But that was kind of a cool experiment. I think a much larger canvas that's painted black and leaving the black negative space in between would be pretty cool. This is not making me super happy here. I want to do something else. Yeah, you know what? I'm good, she says, and then she spirals a few things. Even though she should not, because she knows that she has set up her paint already. I could put a dot in there. Oh, that's pretty. Why not have some fun? I know it was pretty before, but it's really okay now. I could even go so far as to embellish by putting gold dots down both sides, but I think this is just a nice little piece. It's a practice run, and I love it, and I love you guys too. Last I looked, there were almost 66,000 of you, and if you're interested in helping support the studio on the end screens, you will find a video for this month at least, for the June 8th, 2019 drawing, that will show you some 10 by 20 paintings and the prizes for those who contribute to the studio. And we have less than 20 contributors, and it's almost the beginning of June. It's 8 days from the drawing. So you have a really excellent possibility of having your name drawn, because you'll be like 1 out of 20 as opposed to anything else on this planet that you could win this 1 out of thousands or millions. So if you like what I do, I would really appreciate you telling YouTube that, and you can do that by giving me a thumbs up. You tell the YouTube algorithm that you like me, and you hope for all of our sakes that more people get to see more of my videos. And that happens two ways. One way is the amount of thumbs up I get, and the other way is if you watch as much of the video as possible, in this case all the way through the commercials even, then my placement becomes better. I like that, but I want... Don't ask me why I'm fussy. Same reason everybody's fussy. Anyway, so I do give lessons at the house in Spring Hill at the studio. They're indoors in air condition, not outdoors in this insanity. But I do like the light for taking pictures with my camera. I do set a timer so that after 17 minutes I know that 20 minutes is coming, because the camera will shut off and I will lose valuable things, and it usually doesn't make me very happy to do so. Oops. Oh well, if you've got a drip into the same color. Do I like that enough to want to use it to even it up some? I think I do. I think I want to even that up some. Kind of missed the orange in here. I don't think I used any. There'll be some next time. So what am I forgetting? I am forgetting to say thank you for all the contributions in the past that have kept me painting. I really appreciate that, and you guys give me great compliments and nice feedback. I really appreciate you guys making my day all the time. If you shop my Amazon link, you will find all kinds of cool stuff there. It's under the video. It's the blue link next to the word Amazon, and you will find my Princeton Artil Catalyst spatulas and various OXO omelet turning spatulas, which are usually the cat's pajamas for spreading paint. There are also basting brushes and little plastic shovels, and if you want to be a huge assistance to me and you want to watch some more videos, then on the end screens you will also find 600 videos at least. I say 600, but I think as I keep adding them, they're probably closer to 625 or 650, or, you know, I can't even keep track anymore. I've been doing this for a while. I kind of want to sneak a few spirals in the center. Yes, I do. Because the basting brush sort of got aberrated a little bit, the marks. And even though they were cool, I kind of like the spiral effect, especially with the gold. Yes, so that's excellent. I like that. It's a spiral filling. Very cool. I didn't know I was going to do that until right now. But the timer hasn't gone off, and I know I have enough time to get away with it. And I do love spirals, and they do look adorable in there. That's so cool. I like it. Hey, thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate you guys being here. And you're welcome to ask me questions as you need to, especially if you've already watched the video and you have questions. If you ask me questions that the video already answered, you might not get the most polite answer because I don't really have a lot of extra time. So go back and listen to the video. I try and answer everybody's questions, but if you have more, I am happy to give you the answer. So don't be afraid. I don't bite hard. Anyway, so I'm almost done. Thank God the paint didn't set up so much in the center that it was a problem. But I have a lot of little spirals now, and that's okay with me. Especially that one right there that needed to go in there. I think it's all filled. That's my 2-minute warning. What else do I need to tell you? I have PayPal and Patreon. If you want to join the contest and you contribute to keep the studio rolling, you will be included in the contest. And I will announce that, like I said, on June 8th. I have Pinterest and Instagram and Fine Art America and Pixels.com, and all accesses are through Facebook pages and the bottom of the YouTube description. If you ever have a question about a class or purchasing any artwork from me, please just ask me through YouTube and I'll give you an email and we'll talk that way. On Facebook there are 2 groups called Expressionist Art Studio Fans and Collectors for those people who want to look at my work, and that's where the YouTube albums are of Wet and Dry. I haven't filled them all the way up, but you can ask me for anything, and if you want to reference a painting, the hashtag at the end of a title on any video will reflect the number on the painting, and I'll be able to find it for you very easily. The other group is Expressionist Art Gallery Appreciation Group, and that's where everybody goes if they want to share their work with other people and share answers to questions and interesting stuff they discover all the time. And it's a nice bunch of people and very talented, and getting more so all the time, I have to say. I'm very pleased and impressed with everyone there. They're off on their own and doing cool stuff all the time. So I love you guys, I told you that, and I will see you anon in another video. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, going, have a good time. Go play with some paint. Bye for now. Priscilla out.